Hello everyone, good evening. Hello Thomas. Thank you Thomas for the early support to the stream alongside Stephen Crow. Merci, both of you. Much appreciated. Welcome everyone. Hope you will like this one. Some extended plays tonight. After a little video this week, had been a long time. If you haven't seen it, check the channel. There's a quite fun little video about Nurse with Wound, and we're gonna have fun tonight. And some pretty exceptional records, including some cheapos and some more expensive ones, and some records you'll have to fight for. If you haven't already and you're coming here willingly, please subscribe. I'm doing this every week out of the bottom of my passion, and yeah. You know the deal. And if you really like this stream, this channel, there's always like Thomas and Steven, a way to go the extra step and leave a tip to your DJ of the night, or whenever you're watching and listening to this. Just follow the links in the description of the video. This is very, not just useful, but important for this to actually be able to happen every week. And on that note, London is burning with wrath. Hello, yeah, well, the kitchen last week burned down, and I have people coming on Monday to fix some of that. Hello, Torsten, how you doing? Hello, Johnny, nice to see you that early. I'm always fascinated by your avatar. Path 685, I believe. It's the first time I see this avatar, so welcome. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Steven. And thank you, Steven. Hello, Frankie Jet. Rainer. How you doing? Maurizio from Brazil. Hello, Maurizio. I hope you're doing great. John Levinson early as well. Record Hound. Everyone's got a new name tonight. And Jay Xarinen, I assume some Finnish lineage here. Welcome, hope you enjoy it. Kolabund, also a new name to me. Pascal Laurent, salut. Anthony, hello. Monkey's Wedding, hello. Hoiner, and Rise Revenge early as well, nice. Hello Ed, it's been a few weeks. Yeah, in the avatar, I mean, I could have played Sex Dwarf or something like that, but I thought, like, I'll pay homage to him with this picture and music that he would have adorned, since he was a big influence on so many people who went on to do electronic music from my generation and beyond. Thank you. What was I cooking when I set fire to my kitchen? Well, one of you guys was here. I don't know if he'll show up, but I was doing a Korean fried popcorn chicken. So a lot of oil, unfortunately. Hello, Edward. Long time no see. Hello everyone. We were listening to a record from someone who started out mostly in dance music and who's now become more of a movie soundtrack producer. He's done quite a few of them. This is kind of a transitional album. This is Steve Moore, Pangea, Ultima, American composer, producer who did a lot of like sort of dirty industrial house music, always with an influence from stuff like, I would say, John Carpenter maybe, but here is his first non-dance music album, even if that was like the most motoric track of the album, which came out on Spectrum Spools, which was the label created by the guy from Sun, Stefan, name escapes me. Anyways, this is a subsidiary of Mille Plateau, or Mego. And it came out, 12 years ago. Should be cheap. This one is cheap. Cheap. So cheap. D Radio. Great little ambient album from the UK, I believe. Released in 2009. Loved that first track I played. There's this sort of like orchestral ambient, even though he doesn't try to mimic an orchestra, which is very much appreciated. I'm not that much into that kind of way of producing ambient, but he does have sort of hypnagogist way of tackling the idea of a string ensemble. So you're not miles away from Basinski and the Caretaker. D-R Radio. The album is called Parts. Rashad Baker mastered the Steve Moore one, yeah. What? Okay, yeah. Hello Zelvia, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? Are we having a good week? Are we settling towards autumn, winter, wherever you are? I mean, in the I guess Maurizio is settling towards summer, but yeah. Hello, Robin. Hello, Grass. Not really. Yeah, that's an interesting point you're making. Yeah, I made that video. Maybe I'll play it actually tonight, as the sound wasn't that good. So yeah, I might be doing that. So I'll show you later again what Grass is talking about. Howdy, Quint. Shout out to Steve Davis, who left a little tip in the coffee jar during the week, and his new album with his band, the Utopia Strong, which we played a couple of weeks ago, I believe, Dope Rider, seems to be going quite well. Hello, Billy Bob, how are you doing? Oh, hello, Daniel. So where shall I go now? Something more disruptive? Definitely more disruptive. Happy Friday! We're celebrating Fridays now. That's amazing. So this is the second album of this artist that I'm getting. I think he has 3 LPs. Alain Saverot. Original Magma. Crazy record. We're listening to La Soupe Genesis. Yeah, Sean is not here tonight. Last week he was useless. Sorry, Sean. This one I might have to put the link off, as it might be difficult to figure it out. Probably not. This is from 1983. It's a very rare record, and it's his third one. Yeah, the first one is not that good. The second one is amazing, and this one is just crazy. The US had Negative Land around the same time. I find this even stronger. And here is the link to this release. Oh well. Was it a recent one or an old one, Daniel?
L'herbe. Sur l'herbe, je n'ai rien à dire. Je n'ai pas choisi de naître. Je n'ai pas choisi mon sexe. Je n'ai pas choisi mon sexe. Je n'ai pas choisi mon pays de naître. Mon siècle. Je n'ai pas choisi mon pays. Je n'ai pas choisi mon sexe. Non plus, je suis pour rien dans le mouvement des planètes. Non plus, je suis pour rien dans le mouvement des planètes. Ni dans les lois, rien dans l'existence du
If you understand French, that will probably enhance the experience, but even without that.
Dans l'existence du feu.
Hello, KS.
Je ne suis pour rien non plus dans les fantasmes de l'ovule.
Hope you're doing good.
Et des spermatozoïdes. Pour rien.
Rame TGV appelle PRS 23, repère NF 2378 avec l'indication rouge en cabine.
Hello, Cheap Dog. How are you doing? Cheap Dog 02. That's pretty good, Andorra's Revenge. Good job. Yeah. We all have to be a bit more creative than usual, haven't we, these days? So, again, Alain Saverot, outsider music, I would assume, would be granted. It's an expensive record. Thankfully, I got it cheap on one of these French Craigslist sites where I have hundreds and hundreds of alerts just in case something pops up. And, yeah. Hello, Marcos. How you doing? I can't agree with you more. By all means, this is a free show, but if you can live a nice tip like Daniel, living an amazing tip, and Ryan Smith living a very nice tip as well, and who is, and Fred, Fred living a very, very nice tip. Guys, I'm already halfway through my objective of the night, which is good since last week was a little slower than usual, but thank you guys. Next record, it's not impossible to find, you have to be a bit patient, it's not very expensive, but yeah. But it is a cue for you to not miss out on the latest release by that band, which is quite limited and will probably soon be sold out. This is an extraordinary record, by the way. Let me find the link for you for that one. This is a sort of semi-anonymous crew from, I believe, from Germany. Not totally sure. So this is a compilation of various tracks of theirs. TRJJ music compilation. Yeah, I know, Frank. I'm doing. I'll try to do it as good as possible as right now. So TRJJ, TRJJ.
The land is coming back to me.
12 dances from 2019.
The land is coming back to me.
If you like this, I would encourage you to be on the lookout. But check out the first release of their Music for Desert reboot, coming out on vinyl very soon. I'll be playing that soon, but just a little bit of a heads up.
The land is coming back to me. The land is coming back to me. The land is coming back to me.
Yeah.
The land is coming back to me.
Yeah, the Triumphs are really.
The land is coming back to me.
I don't know who it's helping right now, but.
The land is coming back to me. The land is coming.
Why Becky Hurst? Okay. It is on Strom TV. And also sort of outsider music, which is probably the majority of what you can expect here, even though I always love to go in all directions, as you already know if you're familiar with the show. Yeah, tonight I called it a show. I'm always a little bit self-conscious about that. And thank you, Billy Bob, for leaving a very nice tip as well. Merci. Billy Bob 1976, merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. But this, how cool is this? This is a little dark, but also very seductive, eerie, and playful, and weird. So yeah, this is a loose group based in Germany that started out in 1998. I have some other stuff from them that is absolutely stunning. But I believe the one coming up now from 2020, but on vinyl for the first time. Yeah, go and check it out. Yeah. John, that's the one exactly I'm talking about. That's coming out soon. Hello, Nick. How are you doing? Hello, Dom. We're in the deep end of October. I'm already looking at the tail end of it.
What did I purchase for the low purchase price of $2,500? Well, you can't tell by what I'm wearing. Yeah.
That was the Alain Saverot.
Subaru World Rally Team jacket in beautiful black.
Very much of a private press affair.
You of course know that I have Subaru, but no, it's not an Impreza. It's not anything like that. In fact, most of you may actually be surprised with what I bought. But let's go ahead and get it.
So where shall we go next? Hello, Romuald. Shall we play some fusion for John Coltrane 68 and for just about everyone? Who's into a little bit of French fusion? We've been playing regularly some of that, and a lot of that probably doesn't match most people's idea of fusion. Not, no Carlos Santana here. Thank you, Marcos, for your bank heist outfit tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. People cheering them, people cheering Romuald. Romanian fusion, no, French fusion for tonight. There might be some Romanian fusion-ish vibe though, now that I think of it. Dream signatures, I like that, Daniel. Thank you. Trio consisting of guitar, flute, and violin. How often will you find that as the core of a band? Dom, you might want to get this one. This is still a cheap record, but I don't think it will stay obscure that long now. A little bit of a pastoral bridge before it heads to the catchy part. This is the LBC Trio. Baobab. LBC for Didier Large on guitar, classic guitar. Denis Barbier on flute, piccolo, harp, and Jean-Claude Camors on violin and voice. This was put on my radar because of Jean-Louis Camors, violinist extraordinaire. We'll talk more about him. And here is the link to the record. Dom sold some records yesterday, and he's now planning to unload that dollar into the record and the VC ecosystem. Maybe live a tip to your DJ of the night. I don't know if it's from Brittany, from French Brittany. I just know that it's really, really cool. Oddball fusion record. Yeah, this is from 1984, and it's the only record by that band. And there's copies of it quite on the cheap, but like try to find a good copy though. I had to play this quite a few times before managing to get rid of the static. Hello, I'm the Dead. How are you doing? Okay, next one maybe is for Dom. I love that part. They must have had so much fun arranging this. Next record is from someone that Dom is at least as much enamored with as myself, but maybe for different reasons. A quiet one now. And if you want to get this one, you'll have to work quite a lot. Merci Robin. Merci beaucoup Robin for a very nice tip in the coffee jar. Much appreciated. So it starts quiet, but it will take you in quite a lot of places. LBC Trio, Baobab. Now this is the latest album from an artist who sold quite a few records, directly or indirectly. He produced the latest Monster album by Fire Orchestra. He was part of the electroacoustic noise unit Illusion of Safety. John Zorn released quite a few of his albums in the 90s on his own label, Static. He went on to join Sonic Youth in the late 90s, as well as starting to produce quite a few big indie bands. Who am I talking about? Well, that's nice to say. Are you talking about me or about Jimork? The light of the button is very dim. This was released on the Astre d'Or label. They say it was an edition of 25, but it's actually an edition of 40. They were so overwhelmed by demand that they did cut 15 additional copies. They will soon turn up in Japan. A distributor bought most of them. Each features a sort of artwork taken by or put together by Jim Ork himself. So these are two long tracks. We're listening currently to Crossing. Hello Fabio, how are you doing? Yeah, it won't be easy, but as I talked with the label, and as I was saying, they will have, there's I don't know which shops, but some people will have it for sale in Japan. Here it is signed by Jim Ork, signed and numbered. I mean, it is Jim Ork, so what do you expect? Of course, it was going to sell out quite fast. Or so was my belief. This is sort of a proof of Jim Ork's popularity, I would say. Maybe not with everyone. Bridge. Fabio. So half an hour past the first half hour. Whenever you're watching this, if you already heard some stuff that brought some question marks or some smiles on you or some disgusted faces, by all means let me know in the comments. I mean, here, if you're already here, for sure that's easy, but other than that, the comment section of the video after it's broadcasted is always nice to hear what you have to say, to keep a straight line between one stream and the next one. Just to think of the career of that guy, where he came from, how he started. The stuff he was doing in the early 90s, only people into underground experimental music were aware of. But then he did that album Bad Timing, which was a sort of a riff on John Fahey, and that launched his career in a different dimension, I would say. Oh well, sorry for your ears, Bridge. I mean, yeah. You probably heard Jason. Nice to see you, by the way. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah. I mean, there will always be people who perceive music like that, or this kind of music, who's losing from that, them or people who are enjoying it. I enjoy it, I'm excited by it, so I guess I'm getting the better end of the stick there. But maybe you're just trying to poke a little bit, which is fine. If all of this was not creating some reactions like that, if everyone was into it without any effort, would it matter to us as much? And I'm not talking about like sort of a hierarchy in listening, just about anything. I mean, I don't get Elton John. I don't even listen to it, to be frank. I'm just making fun of myself when I riff at him. So maybe our friend Bridge here is just making fun of himself a little bit here, which is very healthy. If you would listen to the early Jim O'Rourke records, which I have here, they were closer to this than all the stuff he did throughout the second half of the 90s and the 2000s, his pop records. And but I guess this, whenever this was recorded, because he has quite some archives to mine from. Does it say, actually? I don't think so. Oh no, actually it was made this year. This is brand new music. Very nice. Very nice white noise, huh? What are you gonna do? At least you get to voice your opinion, Bridge, and we and we love it. So yeah, this is one of these more long-form records or pieces I was mentioning in the beginning of the stream that I would feature tonight. It was a bit of a fight to get that record, to be honest. Like, I had to. It wasn't clear how to purchase it, as the label changed their method. Usually, you would just go on the website and select which artwork cover you wanted out of the ones still available, and you would get to a checkout page. In this case, you had to mail them and hope for the best. how is this done is another question that can be fun to get into your head while listening to this. Is it modular synthesis? Could be. You know why I'm laughing, huh? Because I know what's coming next. And you know my affinity for contrast. Are you guys still here? I'm just checking as I see there's no fluctuation in the views, which is nice, but surprising. Yeah. Yeah, maybe some death metal, you never know. That was a couple of weeks ago. I think some comments, I had like a little bit of a glitch since I don't see the Endura's revenge comment here. Yeah, I saw that today, and I've never been a fan of his, but I'll listen to it. You never know. Hello, Toretrine. Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to you, and thank you for the nice comment. Hope you enjoyed it tonight as well. Yeah, if you're in Northern America, forced exposure is absolutely a saving grace in a way. Interesting you say that, Gary. Okay, I will have some Steven Wilson news soon, actually, which will be not a first for me, but almost. So, hello, Thomas Kiefer, how are you doing? Yeah, we'll have more news on that one next week, Thomas. Code, no, unfortunately not yet. Hello, Jens, Oakenshield. Next track is for you, actually, Oakenshield. Romuald. Au coin, Romuald. Yeah, there's no reason for anyone in Europe to use forced exposure anymore. I used to order a shitload from them in the early 2000s, though, when the dollar was really, really, really low, like now. And when much more was happening in the US than now as well, I would say. Or so it seems. So that was a good slice, a good chunk of one of these throwback to his electroacoustic days, Jim O'Rourke. How do you pronounce that well? Huh? Yeah, Baron Coley, and he's still a great writer. Yeah, not bad, Jason. Sylvia's France is not always dubby. Cheap dog. Yeah, I have 3 records by her. Obviously, the Maison Rose, which is a huge favorite for 25 years or so, and also the one that Souffle Continu released, and some other, and there are also lots of featurings of hers. Hello, Perfect Prescription. How are you doing? I think now, yes, that's what the label told me. They sold out on it here in Europe, on the few copies of it. Yeah, you get noticed, don't worry about it. Jim O'Rourke. Hello, Angela. How you doing, Angela? Pain is I'm getting used to it by now, but it's still here, unfortunately. And the fire in the kitchen is gonna be fixed next week, hopefully. But I still have all these like extinguisher dust everywhere that is probably giving me cancer right now. You're lost, Jason. You fail here. So I'll tell you, the Norwegian producer DJ doing a cover of All That She Wants, Ace of Base. It is. Thank you. Most indeed. Hit the like button if you like the stream so far. Even if you're not so sure, even if you're on the fence, always nice to support these 2.5 hours you're getting right now. And if you really want to support and like it, tip your DJ of the night. Just follow the link in the description of the video, and this will be easier for me to happen every week like it does. Yeah, I'll be seeing them in 2 weeks, Jason. I've seen them 6, 7, 8 times maybe. Ooh! Well, I hope you do see the light, Angela. Even if we like some of the darkness, we don't like it to take over everywhere. That's why we have contrast. Spinach is always good, Fred. How you doing, my friend? Well, I have a fun collection, that's for sure. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Yeah. Well, it is originally like a sort of reggae pop. People remember it as dance, but whoa. Wow, that's heavy, Angela. I wish I played something different right now for you. But that's a good gift you got from him. Aside of all the rest, I hope. So this is Nijiumu. This is Nijiumu, which is Keiji Haino from Japan, with a trio of other people, I think. This is a very complex discography, that project. There's a CD of Nijiumu, from 1993, where it's Keiji Haino only with traditional Japanese instruments, and it's amazing. And the cover is almost exactly that. So I thought it was a reissue of that, but it's not. It's a double LP, and this side is the reissue of a track on a CD from a quadruple CD called Driftworks. That had an album by Pauline Oliveros, an album by Thomas Kerner, an album by Paul Schütze, and this. One of my favorite harsh noise albums. The rest of this project is quite different, as I was telling you. So the three other sides, maybe you got enough of this, even if I love it. Oh, it's sold out? Okay. Yeah, contrast, huh? Let me play quickly part of the rest of that package that is quite different. The rest is basically them using only traditional Japanese instruments to do experimental, drony, weird shit like that, and it's really great. Oh, I don't disagree with you. But we had like a few minutes of it, so I thought like, let's see what you actually get with that package. Hello Dana, how are you doing? No, this is the experimental psychedelic scene from Tokyo. Yeah. There's a great video of Keiji Haino at the Red Bull Music Academy, where he's doing a sort of master class to the students, and it's pretty great. Oh, nice, Jason. That's not the easiest one, huh? But it's a cool one. I agree. I guess this is music from the abyss again, in one of the best possible ways. Hello, Stefan. You having fun? Awesome. Tip your DJ of the night. So we're not gonna see you in Europe soon, Kimbo. You should. Fuck Mazzy, just come alone. Yeah, that must have been fun. Yeah. Hello, Chris M. How you doing? So I think that this was part of a sort of archival. The bass. Yes. So yeah, the first three sides of that double LP are from a sort of archival package, I think, of 6 CDs featuring different obscure performances of the Fushitsusha Keiji Haino scene from the early 90s, and also dating from way back, I think. And these were kind of lost, or like you had to be a hardcore Keiji Haino fan to have that and to be aware of that. So that's a pretty cool. Yeah, that's a very smart reissue, I would say. I hope it opens the door for the 93 Nijiumu album to be issued on vinyl, even if I have the CD. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Let me link this. Yeah, that was an instant must-have purchase for me, even if I thought it was going to be the reissue of the CD on PSF. There you go. Still available, even if might be one of these Keiji Haino vinyl records that that people really want to get. We'll see. Thank you, Frank. Frankie Jet, I assume, for leaving a nice little tip in the coffee jar as well. Merci beaucoup, Frank. Usually Frank is at the beginning there, but maybe it's not Frank. Yeah, this is how most of the CD sounds like. Also very meditative, but with lots of tension. So it's basically a psychedelic rock noise band figuring out traditional Japanese music instruments. And this is selling it short, obviously, but bye-bye, Dom. Have a nice evening to yourself and the family. Yeah. So how shall I lose you next? What do I usually play that loses so many of you? This is beautiful. What do you think about that, Dana? Is it outside of your comfort zone too much, or is it fine? Which is all the way to say being open-minded, isn't it? I'll play whatever I want, Jason skills. I haven't. That's interesting. I love Abbé. Wow. So Retrine, next record might lose you, but bear with me. We always go back and forth. Hello Jeffrey, how you doing? Oh, maybe. Well, a little more ambiance then. Imagine if you were like really into that, but you don't really like harsh noise. And I didn't play that side as well. This is definitely one of the archival releases of the year. No doubt about it. The 1 hour mark. If you haven't already, leave a like to the video, leave a comment whenever you're watching this, and tip your DJ of the night if you haven't already, and if you can and want to support the channel. Cheers. Yeah. Hello Gary Smith. 1291. No, they're just go on my channel and there's the live stream and then you can watch it anyways. Cheers, Jason, but you will hate the next track. Rosier, son groupe Gasoline, Guyana, Zouk. What do you mean African? Guyana is in South Africa, South America.
toujours pas barré nous. Tout pensé en l'autre swing qui a roulé. Sans boutique, maman, ma compagne la voix. Dépaillé pour nous, pépé, yon chimé.
I love Pierre Rosier. Zouk is such another type of popular music. If you listen closely to it, the time signatures are quite interesting. And there's very little music that is so openly just about joy, one-dimensional in that regard. But yeah. Someone is getting it. Guyana, right over Brazil, below the Caribbean archipelago. For DJ, these drums, quite interesting as well. Exactly. You're seeing where I'm coming from. Just syncopation all the freaking time. And there's nothing more cyclic than syncopation in my book. French Vinyl Addict. C'est pour ça que c'est bon. C'est bon. C'est bon. Pierre Rosier has maybe 6, 7, 8 records in the 80s, a streak of like. What's pretty cool with Zouk records is usually this one is a bit different. It has 8 tracks. So often Zouk albums have only 6 tracks, so you already know what you're in for. But I just love this artwork. Just take a second to let it sink. And the titles are always fun. Ooh, someone is on the... someone is onto something. That was fast, Colabunda. Real fast, I'm impressed. So indeed, this is Misha Filatov, I believe from Poland. No, Estonia. Sorry. One of the 2 albums he released these past few weeks. I think it's his 4th one this year, or his 3rd one. But this is, in my humble opinion, the best one. 4 long tracks, all different, all really, really cool. Between spiritual jazz, exotica, and weird outsider music. Interesting you see that way, yeah. Pretty cool take, Torresfin. Yeah, he's a young guy, so very curious about his upcoming career. Exactly. This one came out a couple of weeks ago, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. And the new one, I'm not as much enamored with the new one than this. Well, he's Estonian. That's the link. And he lives in Estonia, and that's where he does the music. Gotcha. This was released on a pretty cool label from Finland, Ultra ENI. Here's the link. Oh, you here in Stockholm or Collabanda? Oh, you're messing with me. Do we know each other? Here's the link to that record. Yeah. Okay. So we're not that far away. Hello, Herc. How are you doing? Hey! Hello, Sean. Thank you. Hope your computer is doing better now. Salut, Christopher. How are you doing? Sean, the MVP of the stream, currently injured. Something quite different, but a somewhat odd release in terms of what it was meant to be. A lot of natural reverb on that one. Huh? This is a musician. I have a bunch of releases where he's featured, but that's where he's on solo. Martin Saint-Pierre. So from the French West Indies, a guy you could find on Guoka Records, but here, Après l'Orchestra, if you don't know, you don't know, but this is a library soundtrack label. Although this was in collaboration with CBS. Apparently, Edition CBS songs. So not totally clear if this was released only as a library or commercially. It's a pretty cool drum record. And if it's only a library record, it's a pretty cool one as well. Cheap. Yeah, I'm Steve Davis calls me the Dyson, as in the vacuum cleaner. Ah, classic French movie pin-up. See, that's the fun thing. I love that you wondered if this could be Milford Graves. As if it had been, people would be like, wow, this is amazing. And I love Milford Graves. Like, Babi is my favorite free jazz record ever. And, but see, this is really a record on the cheap. Yeah, what's that guy who's releasing his second album on the Latency? Iranian guy. Yeah. I do investigate that for sure. Well, normally yes, but thanks to you guys, your support, like it's been a little bit. The pace has gone into Dyson territory for sure, a little bit. And on that note, like the video, and as a revenge, leave us a little tip, a nice tip, very nice tip, a revenge in the coffee jar for your DJ of the night, selector, DJ, whatever it is tonight. Because that's also how, for those who don't really realize, obviously everything goes back into finding records, and on paper this looks interesting, but maybe it's a dud. So you guys help me, like I do my research, and then you help me finance the testing, basically. The next record that is starting to creep in this is exceptional. Exceptional. An artist that doesn't have massive discography. He passed away, I think, this year or last year. I think it was this year. A master of his craft. I played one of his free LPs a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, when it was actually released. Was much stronger than the first one, and this one is at least as strong as the second one. There's one source for it, only one. It's not a cheap one, but there are, I think, a couple of copies left. Thank you, John Levinson. Merci beaucoup for leaving a very nice tip. Hashtag 166. This is someone who started in the... When was it? Let me double check. So he was a writer, writer, scenograpist, field recorder, composer. Born in 1932. And he passed away this year, 92 years old, in Belgrade, in his native Serbia. Radomir Jovanovich, also on Astrodor. Farewell prayer for one Galiola Faunaphonia blackanica. So these editions on Astrodor are not cheap. They only do 25 copies normally. Here you get the Astrodor stamp. And the original artwork is some kind of weird ass bullshit. Or you could say art brut, maybe. Oh, you know that one? Okay. Oh no, not overrated. Stars of the Lid are amazing up until their last album. Last album is a little bit too much, but it's not bad. RD 6408. Hello. Oh, nice. Hope you're doing fine, my friend. Hello, Rich. How you doing? Yeah. It's sort of sound theater, but it's much more than that. He's one of these few composers who really manages to sort of weaponize field recordings into tragedies that can sometimes be surreal, absurdist, sometimes very dramatic. But I was just thinking about that album of his that I adore from 2023, Sailboat, Galliola Nuria's unfinished logbook. And I thought, I need more from this guy. I need more if there is. And one funny fact, though, he did work for Hollywood. If you watch the Terrence Malick, The Thin Red Line, he did a lot of the sound work on it, the sound design. And he worked on most of Terrence Malick's movies of the 2000s and recently. Ralph it is, Ralph. Yeah, which is why Herc, I don't think he hasn't done any Stars of the Lid since the passing of his partner. Adam Wiltse released a solo album last year. Cheers, Jason. À la prochaine. So I understand how this might sound a little bit like abstract and difficult at first glance. 5 years ago, I don't think it would have been as obvious to me as it is now. But bear with me. This is essentially musique concrète, with an emphasis on using field recordings, untreated and treated. And of course, I'm losing some people with stuff like that. But I think it's worth it. Alex, Diamond, Marimba, if you're here, I'm pretty sure you would enjoy this. There's a little bit of a Yannick Christou quality to that as well, vaguely. Yannick Christou, great, one of the greatest Greek composers.
Galiona svetlost voda okrene. Galiona zapad, istok, jugosever. Galiona sever. Lever, lever. Galiona jugo.
I mean,
Maestra.
see how it's the reward of being a little patient. This is just amazing.
Galiola oseka plima osam.
Hello! Yeah, the Balkans. How are you doing? Prepov Danoraditi.
Galiola.
Will take me a couple times to to remember it naturally. Ralph, thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm getting nervous about Den Bosch, 100%. There you go. Me too, me as well. Hello Mike, how you doing? Wow, that's interesting. You know that a few years ago, some people found acetates of recordings of his from the 50s, from the late 50s or mid 50s, which sounds insane to me. And I hope I get to hear them eventually. I only have like the 3 albums of his with plus a bunch of tracks on compilations. Hello to me and hello to you, Vintage Voni. Ultra Wave Bazaar Imagination. Do I need to go and look that up? Probably. Sounds like it. Thank you. Yeah, that's why we love Fernando Grillo, huh? And Joe Gomez and Ray Brown, for sure. But you who doubted this record initially, maybe you still do. But maybe some of you have like crossed the threshold now, past the threshold. Some music craves for you to be patient, for sure. My friend Christopher, Never Modern, who was there a few minutes ago, he sent me today a link about an essay of someone talking about how most music providers, be it streaming sites, labels, even musicians, nowadays what matters the most is creating a vibe. And not really creating the vibe, offering a vibe. A vibe for your cooking time, your flossing time, your masturbation time, whenever, whatever, your driving time. Music that don't crave or need any sort of engagement beyond letting the algorithm do most of the work. And I say that often about how all of this that we're doing here, it's about expressing choices. which I guess is something very important in our time and healthy, to feel some sort of control, that you still have the choice to listen to whatever the hell you want to listen to, and to spend some time looking for it and not allowing a system to provide it to you on a plate without having even noticed that what was going on. Now you can hear more of the compositional aspect of that track. From the great and late Alain Jovanovich. I love the idea of Pink Floyd. Unfortunately, they sing sometimes, and sometimes they solo as well. No, right now it's just his record, Jovanovich. Well, Mike, it's not gonna come like that naturally. If you're starting to see the rewards, you're just entering a world of possibilities and joy. So I'm happy for you, really. Mike works in advertising. I used to do that as well, and it's a double-edged sword in terms of how it informs you on culture and art, I would say. Wow. Toretrine, please get in touch with me on my Instagram if you can, or in the comments here if you don't have Instagram. I'd love to talk more with you. I'm absolutely I've actually remixed Chris 2 more than a few times, only for myself and theater. Yeah, when you made some effort, be it doing some heavy research or spending your Friday evening, afternoon, or whenever you're watching this stream to get some cues, information, insights, and you're not gonna like everything I play. I don't expect that, even if you should. No, absolutely not. When you get the record after doing some research and expressing a choice, this cost me money. This was not a... They only did 25 copies of that, and it came with an original drawing by him, whatever you think of it. So, of course, it was not going to be cheap, but even if it had been cheap, I would love it as much. But the process of remembering that record from 2 years ago and thinking, I need more of that in my life, and then acting upon it when it was possible. Robbie Basho, huh? I didn't know that Mike was... Was it this one? Which one was it, Mike? Tell us. Sure, we lost a few people with this track, and I'm playing a lot of it. But I'm happy to see there's still some of you enjoying this or curious about it. That's all we ask. Love Derek Jarman, and absolutely 100%. Which is probably why I enjoy this a lot, because I need more Derek Jarman in my life.
Eis, mach mich heiß.
Hello Tempoboto.
Schokolade, Eis, macht uns Schoko. Männerschweiß, macht mich heiß.
15 years ago, I had a girlfriend. Whenever I wanted to have sex with her, I just needed to put that track on, and she would be so turned on. She would listen to it over and over and over.
Was ich weiß,
Aloha,
mich heiß.
their one album.
Macht mich
This was reissued, I believe. This is the original one.
Eis, macht mich heiß. Schokoladen-Eis, macht uns Schoko. Männerschweiß, macht mich heiß.
Hello Randy, how are you doing?
Frauenschweiß in Chicago.
Yeah, seeking weirdness for weirdness' sake is it's really not in the way.
Macht mich heiß.
Yeah.
Macht mich
The whole record is like that, but that's the best track, I think. Has a sort of Tom Dokupil vibe. I don't. Maybe he's actually connected with that, but I love Tom Dokupil. Very underrated German producer who's not from Germany originally. I think he's from Czech Republic. But this is so sexy. I don't know Gaelic. Sierre. More to investigate, Stefan. Remind me. And now another kind of sex. And thank you, I'm the Dead. For leaving a very nice tip in the coffee jar. Merci. I'm the Dead. sheer insanity. Cairo. I've been on a rabbit hole of this guy for quite a few months, if you haven't noticed. Some copies are still available of this. Obviously, Camis Henkesh. Again, marketed as a belly dance record. This is way more than just that. Henkish, first tabla player in Egypt, and using tons of effects here. 1980. No. No. But they're so cheap that most of the time that maybe you should. But this one, you won't find tablas on that many belly dance records. That's what made one of the things that made this one stand apart so much. Well, Snake has to be on steroids then. Yeah, because we haven't gone through the whole spectrum yet, and we never will. So that was a French pressing, I believe, or at least it has the SACEM logo here, which means, yeah, the Publishing Rights Society is French. It's actually Greek, as a lot of Egyptian records are. Hello Morbad 007. Morbad. Funny you should ask. I like the early Chrome stuff, like the 2-3 first albums. After that, I think it gets extremely repetitive and not that interesting. But Soundom have today a huge sale of vintage Chrome records, original pressings. Yeah, some acid techno now by someone who's just released his latest record, a very important figure in Swedish avant-garde music. Sure, he does dance music, but he does much more than that. He's done a lot of stuff with Joachim Nordvall from Ideal Records. This is Jean-Louis Huttard under the alias 413, the only record he did under that name back in 1996. There you go. Here's the record in question. And just like that, we hit the 2-hour mark. Like the video if you haven't already. I don't know exactly how it will impact the world, but it can't do bad. I don't think you would be held accountable to anything you wouldn't be okay with. So by all means, if you haven't already, like the video, leave a comment if you haven't already and you're watching this whenever you're watching this, but not during the live show, commenting with all the friends here. And if you can, right now, or whenever you're watching this, tomorrow, this week, next week, next year, tip your DJ of the day, of the night, of the afternoon, follow the link in the description of the video, leave a coffee, like quite a few of you guys did tonight, so it's been more than decent, thank you, but there's never too much. Yeah, analog techno. And this one is cheap, I think. I hope I'm not talking out of my ass here. Oh, okay, not. Yeah, cheap. This obviously you need to hear in a club on a big sound system. Steven, I'm not sure I know that one. I'll look it up. Oh, come on, Elwood. Probably not that much bass though, huh? Obviously this is sort of a DJ tool, but so it's more fun to play with it than just play it. But it's pretty cool. Not the worst $5 I spent in my life. The next record is a little more than just $5, but not much more. It's just a little rarer. Not that this is super common all over the world. Like I'm in Sweden, this was released on the hybrid label run by what's his name again? Kari Lekebusch. Yeah, 90s techno worth revisiting, in my opinion. This block here. All right. Next one is for Toretrin and someone else who mentioned something earlier. Salutations, S of Tens victims, 1976. Where is the 1976? This was one of the best semi-cheap purchases I've made recent. I think I paid $12 for this. Record is, it's a Romanian 70s pressing. C'est Sabine Pauza on the Electric Record label. With a great intro with bowed bass. So Sabine doesn't have that many records out on vinyl. I think there's only like 2, then some CDs, but he's one of these composers from the Eastern Bloc who migrated to the US, and apparently he's now a composition professor at the New Jersey Music Conservatory. but the stuff he did in Romania in the late 70s, early 80s is... So often you get, I mean, in the ones I like, these very spectral, bowed string techniques that creep in all the time in these modern classical recordings and compositions of late 70s, early mid 80s that I just love. I can't get enough of this. Yeah, he does, huh? Again, one of these records that you have to take a chance. They're not gonna find their way by themselves to you. And finding audio online for this, good luck. So this is Dance's one for string orchestra. Hello, Max. Everyone is changing their name tonight. What is going on? So now it gets a little more cinematographic, widescreen, a little less experimental, although still pretty nice. Strings again. Well, it's all strings on this, but yeah. Next record I'm gonna play is a favorite of mine. Sometimes it's cheap or somewhat cheap. Sometimes it's expensive. Most of the time is rare. It's well, more on that in a minute or two. Yeah, weird. Okay. Cheers, Temple Boto. Yeah, that I don't understand that, but I guess I know some of you already. So, and if I didn't recognize your name because of that, and that you're regular, I apologize. In your case, it just adds 256, but it's still your name here. Now the bass, total spectral technique here. Not the quietest pressing, but you're happy with what you get sometimes with these Romanian records. Wow, this is amazing. In the immortal words of Jesse Lee Peterson, amazing. This is 83, 84, 82. Salut Thomas. Next record, the Thomas compare vinyl might find interesting. Although this, I knew you'd like that one, her. Just to think how close this is from all of us, and how far away. Like, you could spend your whole life without knowing this ever existed. But when you do let this enter your life, suddenly, like, this is semi-essential. I guess that's part of the great aspects of the human experience. The ability to constantly be amazed. But sometimes you have to look for it a little bit. This is a duo. This is an album from 1991. Who were part of an early incarnation of Massive Attack. But they did work for like mainstream singers and stuff like that. But this is when they were doing their own stuff, and it's amazing. If you like it, if you really like it, I'm gonna play a couple of tracks of this. Don't sleep on it. One copy available online. I did listen to it 3 times to convince myself I didn't need it. I love Blawan. I played with him 4 times. He's a lovely chap. I love what he does. I don't necessarily love the result. Nema Radosti Uradu. That's Romanian if there is a name. Okay. Well, still complicated, but well, the thing is, there are ways to trim it. There are series. Obviously, I care more about the avant-garde stuff than the traditional modern classical stuff. And there's also some 80s rock, out of which some is actually decent. So this is Startled Insects, one of their 2 albums, Live Pulse. Startled Insects. One copy available. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the Romanian record, the Pauza LP. But here is this record with such a 90s cover art. I agree 100%. Even if it's the early 90s, so it's like, it's sort of like what's Peter Gabriel's label? Real World. It's kind of a Real World 4AD-ish thing. It's like the cover of an album by the Pale Saints on Real World. A lot of FM's synthesis sounds here, but done right. All right, that's still a bit cryptic to me, John, but I'll trust you on that. Is it something that I can do or that everyone can do for themselves? Here's the inner sleeve. Hello, Mick. Yeah. Nice to see you. And nice to know that you were here. Huh? Okay, yeah. Sounds logical. Cheers, Mick. This next record, which will probably be the last for tonight, is a very strange record in terms of concept. The result sounds absolutely natural, I think. But the concept behind it is, this is great. This is, you can hear from when aesthetically this is, but still absolutely lovely. Good for you, Steven. They have a bunch of other records, but this is by far the best one. Every time I find the other ones out in the wild, I give them a chance again, and I'm reminded that, no, this is the one. José Bourgeois, the French, I think he might be a musician, a technician, and a priest. He lived in Africa for quite a while and settled in Bamako in Mali. This is the disfranchised mass. So basically it is musicians from Mali, arranged and directed by José. So you get Kora, but this is Muslim country, and this is liturgic music, which normally doesn't really exist. So this record is an anomaly, both in terms of culture and origin. Cheers, Thomas. Thank you so much for your support. If anyone hasn't already and can and wants to support the channel, if you got a few cues of like where to look next, by all means leave us a tip in the coffee jar, like I'm the Dead, John Levinson, A Revenge, Frank, Gidget, Robin, Marcos, Billy Bob 1976, Daniel, Ryan Smith, Fred, Thomas, and Stephen Crow. and Klatubar during the week, and Euler during the week, and Steve Davis during the week. I will be very appreciative, and this allows me to keep doing this and investigate and report back. Salut Mr. Zosh. Well, you tell me later. It will still be available for you to enjoy and comment and like and support. Fédération départementale de la famille rurale à Chalon-sur-Marne. Cheap record, very cheap. If only. This is a dollar bill record, so no excuse here. 10 copies available on Discogs starting from less than €2. And thank you, Max. Max at room. You're the last one for today in the coffee jar. So far. Hopefully some more will come. But thank you indeed. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I hope you were challenged a little bit. I hope you were put on the path of the new records for your collection and enjoyment. And I should be seeing you next week before a couple of weeks of break because of record hunting. Absolutely, John. I'll do you one better. Here's the link. Torretine, you're welcome. I'm happy that suited you. And I hope I see you again. And if you can, only if you can, leave us a tip. You spent 2.5 hours or maybe a little bit less. Just think you spent a couple of beers at the pub with friends. If that was worth it for you. If not, if you can't, I understand. Cheers, Record Hall. Bye bye, bye bye. Bye bye.